Hi, I'm Nick Ross for iTWire. Today we're with Hitachi Vantara. Who are you and what do you do, please?
Good afternoon. Nathan Knight, I'm the Managing Director of the Australia and New Zealand business for Hitachi Vantara. I've been with our business now for 2.5 years and have thoroughly enjoyed the last number of years of leading the business.
For those who don't know, what is Hitachi Vantara?
Okay, so Hitachi Vantara was established more than 60 years ago. We came out of Hitachi Data Systems, which I know a number of our customers have worked with and engaged with us over a number of years. We transitioned our name and our organization to Hitachi Vantara, which is really taking a more all-encompassing view around data and data management and the protection of data. So really it's been a gradual transformation of as an organisation. For Hitachi Vantara in the Australia and New Zealand region, it's about 50% of our business is made up around data management platforms, hybrid cloud, AI-based platforms, and the other half of it is around services in terms of helping our customers manage and support their environments either with us or via our channel partners.
And what does the current ANZ tech landscape look like?
Yeah, I think there's a lot going on in the tech landscape. I've spent the last couple of weeks traveling around, meeting with customers. We hosted a group of customers to an executive briefing tour in Japan, and we've done some AI roadshows. I think some of the key themes that I'm hearing at the moment is a material skills shortage. And I think that is continuing for us in the technology industry as people are moving in terms of technology and technology transformation, having the ability to be able to meet those requirements with people. One of the next themes really is around business impact associated with security and cyber. And I know that there's been a number of incidences that have happened over the last couple of months that have been associated with that. So our discussions with our customers are really around when something does happen, how do you get your business back up and running and in an operable state to be able to support your customers and your key stakeholders. And then the last ones are kind of bedded together, really a big data explosion, which is continuing to evolve. Our customers looking in terms of how they manage their data in terms of public cloud or private cloud and the repatriation of workloads and services in that. And then the key piece and sitting in behind that is how do they monetize the services from a commercial perspective, and then from a consumption perspective, how do you pay for that in different types of commercial models? So there is a lot moving. I think our technology leaders need to make lots of decisions at this point in time. But the great thing for us is technology as a driver for organizations is becoming more and more prevalent, which is great for us in the technology industry.
What role does AI play in your industry?
Well, AI is becoming more and more important to our customers. Let me give you an example of Hitachi as an organization. So Hitachi Vantara is one of 600 businesses within the Hitachi group. Hitachi as a group is an industrial manufacturing technology organization that runs across industries like rail, power, heavy machinery, technology. We are a large global organization, and we have significant challenges in terms of workforce, especially in Japan. We've got an aging population happening in Japan, and we're seeing that down the track in the next 5 to 10 years that we are going to have a material skills gap for us to be able to run and develop our business. And as an organization, we're looking at how do we use AI to overcome those challenges. And we've just embarked on a program that will educate and develop over 50,000 of our employees on how to utilize AI to be able to support and enhance their performances as employees. So as an organization, we're looking at how we develop and build AI strategies to be able to meet real life social and economic challenges. So that's for us as an organization. And then for us taking these capabilities to market, we have developed a platform called Hitachi IQ. And that is really a program that supports our customers building off an NVIDIA platform and providing our customers with the ability to be able to use AI, deploy it quickly and effectively in their environments. If they don't have the skill sets or the requirements in their organization to be able to understand how to do that, we've invested heavily in terms of AI discovery workshops. So, it's a very big, new, emerging area of the market. There's lots of very developed AI capabilities, and then there is a lot in terms of development that's happening. So our goal really is to help and support our customers on those transitions.
Tell us more about your VSP1 product.
Yeah, so as an organization, we're evolving quickly, and one of the key areas that we saw was that there was this data explosion that was happening, and people were holding and storing data on different types of platforms, whether it was block or file or content. And each system was disparate. Each system needed a different group of people to run and manage that with a group of skill set and capabilities to be able to run that. So what VSP1 essentially is a next generation all-in-one data management platform. And that platform allows you to be able to run different data sets, whether it's structured or unstructured data. It allows you to be able to burst and move data up into the cloud or bring it back on-prem. Allows you to be able to run a hybrid cloud capability in that space. So really our core goal in that is to be able to provide our customers with the ability to be able to manage data in very diverse environments with a single platform to be able to simplify data sets. So, an example of that is, there's about 85% of data that is classified as dark data. That means that that's data that has been sitting in an organization that hasn't been utilized over a period of time. What we're trying to do is give our customers the ability to be able to understand, what do you do in terms of that data? How do you classify? How do you utilize that data? Do you remove it out of the platform? How do you manage your backups and copies that sit in that space? So as data sets continue to evolve exponentially year in, year out, we've provided and developed a platform that allows you to be able to manage that.
What are you seeing in the world of data repatriation?
Yeah, interesting. Lots and lots of discussions in the financial services space, where we're seeing 4 or 5 years ago there was a massive push to public cloud, and I think there was some fantastic operational and execution advantages taken from that. And I think now it's probably more of a normalizing that we're seeing in terms of our data and customers understanding where is the optimal environment for me to be able to store my data from a location perspective. So whether it is up in public cloud or whether it is private and on-prem, and how mission critical are these workloads for our organization. And if they are critical to our organization, maybe there's an argument to be able to hold those on cloud or potentially run them in a more effective environment within public cloud. So I think there's a real normalizing that is happening, and we're starting to find a little bit more of an equilibrium in terms of the knowledge and the balancing of cloud. I think one of the challenges that we are seeing customers are facing in terms of moving back to private cloud is that 4 or 5 years ago, they had the skill set in the workforce to be able to manage large, complex enterprise environments. And as they're starting to move back, they're really relying on technology partners like ourselves to have much more simplified environments that can be run by a lower skill set workforce and a smaller workforce. So there's challenges that are coming back into that. And that's like I was explaining in my opening comment around the skill set shortage that we're seeing. So I guess the challenge for us as an organization is how do we provide organizations with the skill sets and the capabilities to be able to stand up capabilities in the private cloud if they don't have that. How do they use a technology stack like VSP1 that allows you to be able to send and have highly portable data between public and private, or on-prem or off-prem. So these are the challenges that we've been working on in the background for the last 5 years, and I really feel like we're at a point in terms of the market where our positioning is sitting perfectly.
And how can organizations better prepare for outages?
Yeah, well, there's a lot that has happened in the market around these outages. Now, outages are going to happen, and I think it's a known for us as technology leaders in the market. And I think one of the key things for us to do is to ensure that we plan. I guess an outage is going to happen. The response to the outage is how quickly can we get our business back up and running. And we work with a lot of customers in terms of understanding what are the resources that are the single most important ones to get back up and running so that your business can be functional. So there's some really good data points around outages. You know, if there has been a cyber incident, it can take up to 6 months to be able to get your organization back up to the operational state that it was in before the cyber challenge. Now, what we need to do is we need to compress that timeline. Companies can't wait 6 months to be back up into the position that they were in. They can't afford to have 6 months of being inwardly focused, looking at how do we get our technology stack up and running whilst the market is moving ahead of them. So one of those big things that we're really looking at is how do we allow our customers to be able to hold data and recover data quickly, because that's what it all comes down to. So that hybrid cloud or hybrid multi-cloud strategy is really important, and the location that you put your data in. Disaster recovery is really important, and having your strategies, your processes, and your technology in place that are tested and stress tested constantly to allow you to be able to bring your data back up and running. And then I think probably the last one is your data replication or your backup. So the point in time where you bring data back up and have that data sitting in multiple geographies, multiple zones that allow you to be able to get the most accurate but a data set to be able to bring and stand your business back up. So it's not rocket science. Like there are 3 really clear pillars that you can cover that allow you to be able to get back into that space. And I think there's a real maturing that is happening in the market space around that. So it's a challenge all of us in the IT industry have to deal with at a point in time, and some of us will have to deal with it in a real life environment. But I think as soon as we can get our businesses back up to a normal state, I think that's really important for us.
How is Hitachi Vantara helping customers with their sustainability needs?
Yes, sustainability is super important. When I look at us from a corporate obligation perspective within Australia, as a technology provider, we're now obliged to be able to provide sustainability data to our customers and our partners, and that's super important. I think that's fantastic to see that we're starting to get the maturity in our market around understanding what our environmental impact is. And from an organization perspective, Hitachi is one of the key leaders. As a large multinational organization with over 600 different businesses, we are absolutely driving to meet our obligation of being carbon neutral through our businesses and our supply chain by 2050. So you think of that in terms of context from an organization that is involved in nuclear power. Over 30% of global power grids have some form of Hitachi technology in rail services. For us in the technology space, whether we're looking at app development, whether we are looking at running manufacturing large enterprise platforms, and all the way into AI, we're committed as an organization to be able to do that. And an example of that within the Hitachi Vantara perspective is our new platform, we're seeing about a 38% lower carbon footprint compared to our competition. We've just been recognised in the market around our energy efficiency by Energy Star. So 3 of our new VSP1 platforms are the best to breed in market. So sustainability is part of the DNA of the Hitachi group. The fantastic thing is that deploys and drops down into us from a Hitachi Vantara perspective. So I guess that's one of the key pieces. One of the other pieces for us as an organisation is we're really invested in the observability and your ability to be able to measure and manage your impact of your technology platform. So we've invested quite heavily in a program, which is called ClearSight, which allows you as a customer to be able to understand each of your technology platforms. What is the impact? How can you measure it? And what are some of the best optimizations to allow you to be able to drive greater efficiency in that? So it allows you to be able to trust us as a technology provider, to be able to know that from a sustainability perspective, you are doing better and better, and your technology provider is really focused on that.
And how can potential partners work with you? Are you direct or through the channel, or what?
Yeah. We're a channel-focused organisation, so we have a long legacy of working with technology partners in the Australia and New Zealand business. For example, in our Q1, our business grew 5 times through our channel business. We doubled our net new logos or new customers that purchased Hitachi Vantara via our channels. So it is a very big focus for us. I think one of the great things that we hear for channel partners about why they want to work with us is our technology works and does what it says it's going to do. And I think when they are representing their customers and they're representing and suggesting technology platforms, they need to have the assurance that the technology provider that they're working with is it's very, very reliable. And for us, we have 100% data availability guarantee, which means that you can get access to your data 100% of the time. We're one of the only providers, or we are the only provider in the market that offers that. We're offering a 4-to-1 compression ratio for our VSP1 platform. And that, again, is another assurance that we provide to our customers, which then gets delivered by our business partners. So that's kind of where our growth for channel is coming from. And then I guess the other side of partners is technology partners. So the likes of the NVIDIAs and the Commvaults and the Ciscos and the AWSs, like we are very, very invested in joint research and development and deployment of platforms to be able to meet the changing requirements of the market. So as an organization, we are very tech partner centric. We do a lot of work in terms of co-development around R&D in that space.
Is there anything else? Oh, sorry. Do you want to?
I was just going to say the benefit of that is that there is a difference between a meet in the market partnership and an R&D partnership, and I think we are very focused on the R&D partnership that allows you to have a technology partnership, so that if something does go wrong, we have the skill set. If you pick up the phone to Hitachi, we've got the support organisation to be able to support that.
Is there anything else you'd like to add while you've got the ear of the iTWire B2B audience?
Okay. It's a really exciting time to be in Hitachi Vantara. I think our positioning in terms of the market is at a really critical time. Whilst our customers are looking at big challenges around data, are looking to see how they optimize private or public cloud. They're looking to transform their environments through sustainability. They're looking at how they commercially construct opportunities and their ability to be able to work with a trusted technology partner that stands by its technology and has been proven over time of 60 years that we can be trusted, and we have been and are by some of the largest technology providers in this market. So it's a really exciting time for us as a business. I guess my piece would be pick up the phone, reach out to us. If you need anything, we are here and available to support you.
Nathan Knight, thank you very much.
Thank you.